involved. You know, I have a lot of these other pieces around me that I have to distribute the ball, and he's done an outstanding job. We're routinely in 5 or 6, sometimes 7 guys double figures. You know, very balanced.
Would you think he could step right in next year?
No question. No question. I bet if you picked up the phone and called KO right now, he'd say, drop him off on the way home. You know, I bet there's a few college coaches in New England that would love to have our backcourt. They would say, right now, I will trade you tomorrow if I can have Jalen Adams, Donovan Mitchell, Justin Simon, and David Chris.
Not just New England.
A lot of coaches, college coaches out there, would love to have that problem.
Jay, speaking of Donovan, just kind of talk about his game a little bit as a finisher and how tough he is to stop. Going to the basket.
He's ultra competitive. He's taken the responsibility of guarding the other team's best offensive talent throughout the last 3 or 4 weeks since the new year. He did a great job on Tyler Lydon Friday night at New Hampton. Tyler was coming off, I think, a 31-point game, and I think Donovan held him to 13 to 14. You know, he realizes the same thing as Jalen and the other guys. You know, I have to do other things on this team. I can't just score. You know, and he's stepped up and has been our best perimeter defender.
Speaking of college-ready guys, I mean, he's 210 or something. I mean, it's just...
Yeah, although if you ask Coach Pitino, probably wants him around 190. So if you ask Donovan, in fact, what he really weighs, he's going to subtract 10 pounds. Just because he's heard stories of the treadmill workouts.
But he is a very strong guy, obviously.
Yeah, he's a strong guy. He works hard. You know, he's a true combo guard that can probably, at the end of his college career, play both guard spots.
What do you think of how he'll fit in?
I don't know what their roster will look like. You know, there's potential that some guys will leave early for the NBA. You know, I think anybody that comes out of our league that has played multiple years in the knapsack has an advantage over a regular freshman, you know, just because of the amount of sheer talent that we see on a nightly basis. Again, even though you guys put us at 11 a.m. on a Sunday, you know, everybody knows the knapsack is the best league in the country. You know, that JV tournament they have, the Dix event they have in the spring, that's great. They should have the winner of Dix play the top 4 seeds in the knapsack, because we're all going to college at the same time. Okay? That's true. I haven't been in the Dick's Sporting Goods since they had that stupid tournament, because the best league is in the knapsack. Okay? And there were people that were saying that the Montverde high school team would embarrass us. Let's jump it up tomorrow. We'll come right back. Who are they supposed to play? Well, we played their JV team. Let's play their high school team tomorrow. None of those teams will play us. We would love to play them. We're honest about who our fifth-year players are. Somebody needs to do an outside-the-lines investigation on these national high school programs that have these international kids that allegedly have never repeated. Because I've seen the same transcripts, okay? And if they're going to put them in the national rankings, they need to put Northfield Mount Herman, Brewster Academy, New Hampton, St. Thomas More, because we'll play any of those people. The NEPSAC will play any of those national high school programs. Somebody wants to sell tickets, we'll have it after the Dick's Sporting Goods. We'll have everybody from NEPSAC, top 4 teams in NEPSAC, we'll play Findlay, Oak Hill, Montverde, we'll play any of them.
What was your conversation when this game was booked? Were you under the impression you were going to play Montverde?
No, I knew that none of those teams will play us. You know, because again, some of the rules that were their state associations, they don't allow them to play schools that have 50-year guys. But again, like I said, I've seen the transcripts of these international kids that come over. They've been in high school; it's their 5th year. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
How disappointed are you, I guess?
How disappointed?
Yeah.
No, I'm not disappointed. I'm just, you know, the true basketball people, they know that the NEPSAC is the premier league in the country. You know, it's the Joe Schmoes who, you know, open up the USA Today and don't see the best teams in the country, like New Hampton, Brewster, St. Thomas More, Northfield Mount Herman. Again, I would put our league against any league in the country.
Is that a conversation, maybe not you have with the kids, but is it something that the kids talk about too when
wanting
absolutely. To play those, having those games?
The kids all thought that we were playing Montverde, and you had to tell them, you know, we're playing the post-grad team. And then you have to say, hey, the post-grad team is really good. I mean, they're a quality team. They beat Northfield Mount Herman, I believe, at the City of Palms. They came up here and they beat Wilbraham yesterday, I believe. They beat Suffield, so they're a quality program. But I would just love a chance to play, the Finleys, the Oak Hills. It would be phenomenal for our league. And again, I think if you talk to John Carroll, Pete Hutchins, Jerry Quinn, Whit Leger, they think that we would more than hold our own.